very serious. Would you like to see more startups succeed? I think, considering the audience that we have here, startups, investors, and different kind of ecosystem players, I think the answer is trivial. It's yes, but unfortunately, the numbers show that 90 to 95% depends on the verticals and industries of startups fail, and this is something that got my attention. As I told you, I'm working as a serial entrepreneur, business strategist, and advisor and consultant for more than 20 years. I have my PhD in MBA, and for the last 5 years, I've been working mostly with startups in Web 2 and Web 3 space, and talking and interviewing hundreds of stakeholders, investors, founders, and different team players. I realized that there is a number of fundamental things that are often mentioned and that I identified as the problems and that are fundamentally broken in the industry. Then I decided that, okay, I have my hypothesis, and I started to dig for the data, proven data from the trusted sources like Harvard, PwC, and others. And what I found is the following, that first of all, there are conflicts between co-founders due to unequal involvement on the long run that leads to loss of commitment, lack of productivity, and in the final end, it very often leads to the breakup of the team, of the company. And for sure, in any case, it's a red flag for investors, even if there is the founder that is a ghost founder, or the company is not stable, or the team is not stable, because team is everything, right? So it's the number one thing. The second thing I found, that's intellectual property that should be protected from the very first day, because if we speak about tech, if we speak about that, IP is just like the biggest piece of what is the company. And unfortunately, the vast majority of the companies, of startups, don't manage IP properly or don't manage it at all due to lack of sources, knowledge, or understanding of its significance. And that leads to copyright claims, IP claims, litigation, and the extra competition created. So, but this should be protected from the very first day, and it should be done like in several clicks. And the other piece is the chaos in and poor management of stakeholders' relations, and specifically investors' relations. It's why 92% of investors reports they have lack of transparency in the companies they invest money in. And it is why I founded Synexis, to provide a comprehensive single solution for startups and investors ecosystem. Synexis solves the issues I mentioned above with a very simple thing, with a very simple goal: to increase the chances of startups to fundraise, to grow, and be sustainable. Because in the final end, for both players on the table, it's the main goal to have the successful and bright future of the company. And Synexis, it's a secure, cost-effective solution, a single solution that redefines co-founders, share distribution, team commitment, intellectual property protection, and investors' relations, offering transparency, visibility, and unprecedented level of transparency and automation because of the use of all the beauty, cutting-edge blockchain technologies we have now, such as zero-knowledge proofs, multi-party computations, and all that stuff, and as well as mixing that with AI, with one simple goal: to remove friction and provide seamless experience for founders that can focus then on building what they have to do, the products, and bringing them to the markets, and make more success to grow the success rate of that. So what we in fact provide to startups. So first of all, it's a smart model. It's a fluid model for distributing shares, and it means tokens and equity among co-founders based on real commitments, results, and milestones, to show transparency in the teams for investors as well, and to help to automate the cap table management on chain. Then we manage the intellectual property. We help to protect it. We help to license that and do it all on chain. So we speak about everything that is created inside the teams. So whether it's contractors, so whether it's copyright, trade secrets, know-how, so everything that is created in the company should be protected on the day when it's created. And then the same when it's the sensitive information transferred out of the company, shared to somewhere, we need to protect this part. So we speak that we make NDAs really working, and we use blockchain for several, specifically here for notarization documents, for making unprecedented security and privacy of the data secrets and making trade secrets really secret. Okay. Yeah, and then we also manage the financial data and the valuation data for investors. And with all that data, we work in a way that we don't have access to that as the company. And based on all this stuff, and as well as automating that with AI, we provide investors with a global listing of startups based on the unique level of documentary transparency. And we provide the AI-powered valuation metrics as well to simplify the possibility to find great opportunities, to mitigate the risks, choosing the stable, sustainable teams and the products. And as well as we give the opportunity to have the automatic match on the very deep level using ZK technology, as well as add to startups to watch lists to manage to track and follow them. And then once the money are in and the investments is done, to manage the portfolio in automated way, because we automate the reporting as well. Yeah, so we guarantee the data-driven authenticity, security, and next level of valuation for investors in that case. Yeah, and to do all that, we have a fantastic team. I already told about my experience, and we have seasoned professionals in marketing with multiple dozens of years of experience, Web 2 and Web 3 developers. We have a great advisory board as well in AI and Web 3, including largest blockchain DevRels. And yeah, and we operate on a very on the corner of fast-growing industries between legal, B2B SaaS, and venture capital. And we make AI and blockchain powered software both for Web 2 and Web 3 companies, highly scalable for startups, investors, and other markets on the next stage of our development as well. And we clearly see our opportunity to reach 50 million in revenues in 5 years term, according to our unit economy and business planning. So business model is very straightforward. It's B2B SaaS, multi-tiered, depends on the stages and the regions of the startups, as well as for investors on the next stage of our development. And we provide the partner, we have a number of partnerships, service providers that they work with us, and we grow our revenue and LTV because of that as well. And they become our instant first part of go-to-market strategy. We have a big number of partnerships already secured with service providers, law firms, incubators, accelerators, and other ecosystem players. Yeah, and for sure we have the full spectrum of marketing strategy up front as well. Considering competition, it's very fragmented, mostly Web 2-ish, and many companies compromise themselves with the data leaks and other things. So we provide, it's like, if to consider from startup perspective, you have like separately the steering wheel, separately the seats and engine. And what we provide one single solution where you just like literally have the seamless experience operating with everything considered, with operations, with investments and fundraise and further reporting. And so in our journey, we've raised angel rounds in December. We made an MVP. We have early traction, both startups. We have some investors and a big number of partnerships. We work with we work already with several blockchains officially, with the Ton secret network. Just recently locked with them the agreements. Several more to come in the next weeks to be announced. As well as largest law firms in Silicon Valley, in Europe, and in Middle East region to be announced, as well as venture communities, incubators, universities, and VCs. Yeah, and more of that in December. Considering like achievements, in December I won the Draper Labs pitch contest in Lisbon, and in June I was invited to participate in Draper University Hero Program in Silicon Valley. I'm proud to do because mentors announced was like Andrew Chen, Elon Musk, and cohort should be very, very cool. Yeah, and so we're raising 1.5 mil for further development of cryptography and AI stuff, and releasing the beta in the summer 2024. But in this journey, we are more interested to have VCs as the great partners with us. who will make this new future for startup in the investors ecosystem, and who will participate in building with us this solution, as well as we invite investors being our clients. And yeah, we have early birds program for startups. So if you would like to join as well, welcome. So, and we are open for all kinds of partnerships. Yay. So yeah, we have a big vision, and we'll be glad to working with you. Thank you so much.